It's a bit of a grey day today, but we are heading off on the boat, which is somewhere over there, just behind the pier, not the one nearest us, which is the Ben McCree. We've got the Mananan, which is the sea cat, which we're taking us over to Liverpool. I've got some work to do at a university over there, Liverpool Hope University, and Tasha coming with us. Because why not? We're not to go together and get a nice little hotel room, go out for dinner tonight, and then I'll be in a training room discussing evangelism using online and hybrid resources, and she'll be going shopping at Primark. So so that's what we got planned. But I don't know if I can turn this around actually. Hey, yeah. So. Yep, we're heading away to Liverpool. First time I've left the island for 8 months. It's been a while, 8 or 9 months, something like that. So it's crazy to think we've been here that long. But yeah, we're heading off. We're in Douglas. We've just been to Terry's Taters for a bit of lunch. They're lovely in there. Really good on the High Street in Douglas, Strand Street. We just pottering about really. We've got here early because we can start early and we're going to have just an amble around Douglas and sit around enjoying the fresh air, the views of the sea. So it's a bit grey today, but we've had some fantastic weather recently. So yeah, this is sort of part one, just introducing it, and probably the next time I'll start filming may well be on the boat. So the journey starts here. Right, we've now boarded the Mananan, which is the faster boat. It's supposed to be faster anyway. A little bit of an issue in that one of the engines isn't working. I think it's got 4 engines, so it can run on 3 quite comfortably. It does make it a little bit slower, but it's kind of added half an hour onto my journey, onto our journey, I should say, our journey. But that's fine because not too worried about racing there. We're having a nice leisurely day here to get to Liverpool, so we don't mind if it takes a little bit longer. But yeah, we're now about what time is it? We've got about 35 minutes until we need to leave port, or we're supposed to leave port. It's usually pretty good time-wise. And I'm just going to do a quick walk around the boat, basically, so you can have a look. Lots of people have done this before. You'll find loads of people on YouTube who have like done a little walk around the Mananan. It's recently been refurbished actually. It came into use again for this season. It doesn't run all year round. It tends to start again sort of March time, I guess, end of March, and finishes around October time because of the seas and the conditions and things like that. So being a sea cat, I don't think it's quite built for the really bad seas, but it does all right. So yeah, it has had a little bit of refurbish. It's quite nice. Yeah, we've picked a couple of seats towards the back of the vessel, so Tasha can be near the pub, the bar. Yeah, actually over there. Yeah, I've got active tracking on, so that's why I wasn't going on. But yeah, so we're towards the back of the boat. Can get a bit fumy here actually because you get the exhaust blowing back in if you're not careful. Everyone kept popping out the back for a cigarette. Oh, I just coughed right into the microphone as I did that. Mad. Okay, you're going to have a loud cough. I'm just going to a little walk around the boat really, and I'll mumble quietly because obviously I don't want to disturb other people, and I imagine someone recording a video blog like this is like incredibly annoying. I know I'd tut if I saw someone doing it, so yeah, let's do a little wander around, shall we? So that's the bar lounge at the back. So quite nice. Got a bar there. It's not too expensive or anything like that. Toilets towards the back here as well. We're just in Douglas Harbour. Yeah, and they've made some changes actually. So this is like area where they quite often people sleep actually on some of the crossings, but like you can watch films and TV and stuff. Crew only. Oh, actually, that's a good idea. We'll get the main deck up on there. So this is the main deck, so I am just coming up towards the eatery. From the rear, sort of the bar area. We'll have a wander around upstairs. You do get like a open deck, premium lounge, reserve lounge. So Barrel premium lounge, Niarbil, I should say, reserve lounge, and the executive club lounge. Woo. And then we've got kind of the eatery and seating down here. Nice little refurb actually, just a gentle refurbishment, but it looks good. Food's really good on here as well. We've had, I don't think breakfast is the best, but some of the other food they do on here is absolutely stunning. Really sort of real Manx produce as well, so it tends to be really, really good. You always have people queuing up for grub. So this, anyone can sit here. You can sit kind of at the front if you want to and watch all everything going on. Depends what you want really. We like to sit. We don't have like a cup of coffee or anything, so it's handy to be near the bar. You can get soft drinks or coffee or whatever. I'm trying to catch the menu a little bit in a moment because it's well worth it. So there's mac and cheese, lasagna, pie, chips. Honestly, really tasty, really tasty. Now I've got to remember how you get upstairs. Access to upper deck, this looks good. Oh, it's a lift. We'll find it. A little shop. If you've ever been on a ferry, it's probably very similar. Lots of little kind of last minute kind of things you can grab for gifts and things. Honey and jams and things like that. Fudge that's probably made in China, but in the box that has a steam engine on it from the Isle of Man, so that kind of thing. Coffee. Perfumes and sweets and things like that. So that's all right. Now, I'm not gonna. I'll probably be able to get just a nose. But I'm not going to go into it. I'm just going to have a little quick scan round and be gone again. I did think about this. It's not too expensive to upgrade to the Niarbil. Sorry, I keep saying it wrong. Yeah, you kind of just get your own charging points and things. And it's okay. I don't think it makes much difference. And there's a premium lounge where you can get like free food and drink and stuff. But yeah, it's the Mananan. I'm just going to walk around the front again. I think you can get to the open deck actually at the back, but perhaps we'll do that whilst we're sailing out or something. They don't usually let you out on the decks whilst it's setting off out of harbour. The smell of that food is pretty good. Really fancy trying on the Manxman. We'll have to do a trip on the Manxman because that is pretty luxurious actually. More like a cruise ship, so really nice. Yeah, I'm back down here. Try seated. And the smoking vaping deck out there. And the bar. So that's pretty nice, to be honest with you. There we go. Where we got on here. That's where foot passengers get on. So there we go. A little tour around the boat. So this is what the smaller vessel seems always been quite good. I think we've only used it once. Kids have used it a few more times. My son's used it a few times, getting backwards and forwards. But yeah, so I'm going to go back to my seat and I'll get back to you when we're on the move, I guess.
Bureau. The Information Bureau is located within the forward lounge on the starboard or right-hand side of the vessel, where you will find the Passenger Services Officer. Alternatively, any member of the cabin crew will be happy to assist. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you have a pleasant and comfortable crossing today.
Hearing the first of the car alarms going off. Sailing away from the Isle of Man for the first time in a very long time, 8-9 months. Very stable. It's a bit fumey on this deck, at the back. You got the exhaust fumes, but it's a good view. It's a good view. we're actually sailing back tomorrow, so it actually won't be that long till we're saying hello to the Isle of Man again. So for now, goodbye to the Isle of Man. So we're about an hour into our journey from Douglas on the Isle of Man to Liverpool in the UK. Smooth crossing today. It's a bit cloudy and grey on the Isle of Man, but you can see it's beautiful now. Lots of sunshine, sunlight sparkling off the water, some blue skies. It's looking really nice. So yeah, just explain what we're doing. I got invited to contribute to a sort of working group to put together some guidance for churches about how to use do online sort of evangelism and media and stuff like that, but working with children, so youth and children. But my background is, some of my recent background is live streaming, and it's a bit noisy behind me. There's some people very loudly playing cards back there, but they're right at the other side of the boat, but you can still hear them. But yeah, no, I was asked to do some work with this group, even though in the past what I've done is some live streaming. I had a little bit of 15 minutes of fame as the gaming vicar a few years ago. I ended up on TV and radio and even across the pond in the US, things like that. So, and worked with some gaming studios and other groups and stuff all around basically online and gaming and things like that. So they asked for my input, so I'm going to do what I can to help out. So I got invited to come over to this this sort of working group, or I can't remember what they called it. They've got another name for it, but over at Liverpool Hope University, and we decided it's a bit of a way to come, even to Liverpool. It's not too bad. You can do like a day trip here, no problem. But I decided that I'd probably come the day before. I was thinking even a couple of days before, spend a day in Liverpool, but do a day before, do the working group, which is just for one day, and then come back the next evening. Decided why not bring Tasha, my wife, along. She can do a bit exploring. I joke about her. I'm going to be doing working all day, and she's going to be in Primark. But actually, she wants to pop to Liverpool Cathedral and do some sightseeing while she's here. Excuse me. I'm just getting over cough and a cold at the moment. Still got a tickly throat. have a little drink of water while I'm doing this. Yeah, so we're heading over. It's quite cheap to get accommodation in Liverpool because there's plenty of it, so it's quite competitive. I mean, you can get rooms for sort of £30, £40 for something very simple. My son stayed over one night when he was travelling back to his university in Aberystwyth, so he stayed in Liverpool one night, sailed over, stayed in Liverpool, and then got the train the next day down to Aberystwyth from Liverpool, which is a bit of a journey, but it's not too bad actually. Better than in the winter when, unfortunately, the boats don't go to Liverpool at the moment, so you can't actually go straight to Liverpool. We have to go to a place called Heysham. Yeah, so we're coming over. Tasha will do some sightseeing. I'll do this working group, got a presentation to give and things like that at the university in Liverpool Hope University, and then we'll head back tomorrow. Yeah, have a little meal tonight, have a little bit of time away. I think we've paid about £100 for the return ferry crossing for two of us. I don't think that's bad at all. God, I've paid £50 for a cab before, so I don't think that's bad. Accommodation, we're staying in a Holiday Inn Express, which is actually really nice in Liverpool, the one there. And very central, really easy to get to everything. It's about half an hour bus ride to the university, but that's fine by me, it's not that big deal. We'll book out in the morning, and Tasha will go do her sightseeing, and I'll come meet her later, and we'll catch a later ferry home. I can't remember what time that is, something like 4 o'clock or something. It's not 4 o'clock, it's when I finish. 7 o'clock. So yeah, we'll be in reasonably late, sort of 10 o'clock-ish. Should be fine. And yeah, then head back home. So it's easily done. I guess you're talking a total cost for us to spend a couple of days away is £170. But I think it's worth it. I mean, it's such a nice experience it's quite interesting when you leave the Isle of Man behind you, and you head away. It's a proper trip every time. But you know what train fares can be like in the UK at the moment. You know, you could pay. I've paid £60, £80, £100 easily to get a train. Not even that far. I think I paid my son. I think I paid about £80 for a return ticket to from Aberystwyth to Liverpool and back again quite recently. So I'm paying about the same to sail on a boat, which is much more pleasant, shall we say. You sit here with a nice cold beer if you want to, and then relax, put your feet up, eat some of the nice food on board, watch videos on my iPad, just kind of chill out really. But yeah, it's a nice day. Not sure where we're going to eat tonight. Don't know Liverpool very well. I expect we'll get to know in the coming years, because it's quite an easy place to sail to and fly to. They get some good trips that you get over. You do day trip shopping and stuff like that. It's pretty reasonable, so I'm sure we'll do more trips to Liverpool over the coming years. Probably more trips this year. Do fancy going on the Manxman to Heysham though, or Heysham. It's only sails between Heysham and Douglas at the moment. I'm not sure what's happening when there's a new dock that's being opened up in Liverpool for the Isle of Man. It's got a new steam packet. Steam Packet's the company that run the ferries. New steam packet dock, and I don't know if that's going to be suitable for the Manxman or not, but hopefully it would be, because it'd be really good to sail on a nice boat to Liverpool. I think people would do it actually as a day trip, as the experience of getting on the Manxman is a new boat, and it's absolutely beautiful, and it's more luxurious, and it's definitely got that kind of cruise ship vibe to it. So it'd be good if we could do a few trips on that. I think we'd be tempted to if it was sailing into Liverpool rather than Heysham, which has got nothing there really at all. It's quite good access once you get over there to the rest of the north, but it's Heysham itself is just nothing. So it'd be good to get straight to Liverpool, where people will actually go for short little trips and nights out and shopping trips, that sort of thing. Arts, festivals, museums, lots of things to see there, concerts. So yeah, really interesting to see what they decide to do there. What else do I need to tell you about? Not a lot. Got some things on the horizon video wise, so I'll be making some videos for the diocese. A couple coming up. Going to be potentially helping out a couple of churches, but I'm still waiting for them to get back to me around doing some promotional video stuff for them and doing some promotional, like working with them with their social media. But hopefully doing something for the diocese, where we'll put together a little video about coming to serve as a priest on the island in the Diocese of Solar and Man, because there will be a couple of appointments coming up. There will no doubt be retirements coming up in the future. People do leave, so it'd be good to kind of promote what it's like to become a priest and to serve on the Isle of Man, because it's a bit of a special place to be, place to serve, and I'm not sure. If I hadn't known someone from the Isle of Man and met someone from the Isle of Man who was a priest, who then moved back to the Isle of Man to serve as a priest, and invited me to come and visit, I don't think I would have actually, it wouldn't even crossed my mind. It wouldn't have been on my radar. But then once we visited, just to visit him, it's a place you fall in love with. So I think a lot of people would be interested, but in the nuts and bolts as well about what it's like to move. And the nuts and bolts stuff is very much the sorts of things that everyone is interested in, because I hear from people, you get it, there's an Isle of Man page on Reddit, and quite a lot of the posts on there about people thinking about moving to the Isle of Man. What's it like? What does this cost? What schools are like? You know, do you get any benefits? What are the wages like? What are the costs like? Is the cost of living high? You know, weather, property, all that kind of stuff. And I know lots of people have done it before. There's some much better people to talk about that, but from a sort of a lay perspective and experiential, what's happened to us, I think it's probably a good thing to do. So we'll do a little kind of video about the Isle of Man and a few of the churches and what it's like, with some practical stuff attached to it as well. And questions that get asked quite a lot, and then see where we go from there. So lots of stuff on the horizon. So this is another bit. I'm going to hopefully compile a video which will be us coming from Douglas, and then the kind of sailing out of Douglas, and then this little bit on the ferry, and then maybe a little bit later when we're at a hotel, and then something more when I'm at the university tomorrow, and then our trip home, and put it all together so you get a little bit of an idea of kind of a couple of days between Isle of Man and Liverpool, and how really easy it is to get from one place to the other. It's not always. In the winter it can be more difficult, and more cancellations and that sort of thing. As I say, you don't get stuff running to Liverpool, so it's a little bit more complicated. But actually, you know, generally speaking, when the airport's in a much better state than it was, actually flying and things like that can be really straightforward to get to go to London Gatwick or Manchester or wherever you want to go to, directly from Ronalds Way Airport on the Isle of Man. So I'll leave it there for now. Hope you enjoyed sort of listening, perhaps not seeing me, but listening and looking out at the sort of beautiful view through the railings, I admit. But as we travel along on the Mananan, heading from Douglas to Liverpool. Catch up with you in a bit. So just spent the evening in Liverpool. It's good, really good vibe. Never spent much time in Liverpool before, and really cool. I might have seen from the beginning of that I'm at Liverpool Hope University. I'm just wandering up here. I'm going to a co-creation day, kind of putting something together around ministry to young people, sort of online, hybrid, that sort of thing, bringing my sort of gaming Vicar stuff to the table and seeing if that helps in any way. But yeah, Liverpool, what a vibe. We were at Holiday Inn Express, really good. You know what you're going to get with a Holiday Inn Express? And it was superb, actually. Very good service, lovely room. Terrible views, but that's what you get when you're in town like that. But absolutely lovely. Really friendly, lovely staff. Really helpful. And yeah, where am I going? Not sure yet. Right, I think I'm going to keep walking for the time being. It's supposed to be some kind of statue. Just sat on the front of the bus at the top, and double decker had to be done. Seats were there, so I could have a little look as I went around. Interesting place. So many interesting buildings around Liverpool. Came into Toxteth, and there was like about on this one kind of square or area, there was like about 6 or 8 churches or something crazy. And they were, like, most of them were kind of dilapidated and falling down, and there's some beautiful buildings. It was really, really sad to see, but obviously, you know, what sort of area can handle having that many churches in one spot? But yeah, it's a nice area. Really enjoyed my time in Liverpool so far. Probably won't be able to stay on for long now. Just thought I'd tell you where I am. Let's turn this around so you can see. I heard about this sculpture that's just supposed to be something to do with where I came in. I think I know where I'm going, so let's have a look, shall we? You can see it as I come around the corner. Must charge my microphone. There we go. There's people in there. But yeah, I think I've still got my camera in sports mode. I must turn that off. It's quite a leafy part of Liverpool. It's quite interesting.
Technology. You see all the launches yesterday by OpenAI and Google. Oh yeah, it's like you see the highlight. Check it out.
It's quite interesting. It's clearly a religious sculpture. I'm trying to work out if this is like a research place for Hope Park, maybe, around religion. Who knows? It might be cool to do some kind of course here. But, anyway, probably going to sign off for now. What time is it? I'm probably running late anyway. No, I'm not too bad. 15 minutes. Yeah, cool. But yeah, I have to say that Liverpool, pretty decent place, like it. Definitely going to be back. Great food. Shout out to Fat Hippo. That's not me. It's the name of the restaurant. I didn't know it was a chain, but it's just superb. Absolutely superb. Really good. Staff were amazingly friendly and funny. Really kind of wasn't like robotic. Really kind of joined in, having jokes with us because we'd ordered way too much. We didn't mean to. We didn't realise the size of the portions. So it's just such a cool vibe with people being so friendly. Yeah, really impressed with it all. Better than London. I don't mean to be horrible to anyone in London, but it's kind of got what London pretends to be these days. I know London was cool back in the day, but what London pretends to be these days is what Liverpool actually is now. I remember going to like Camden and places like that years ago, and it was amazing and loved it. And now it's just one big massive tourist trap. I just hate it. So yeah, it's cool. I like it. I love Liverpool. There you go. I'm not moving here, don't worry. Staying where I am. But right, okay, I'm going to sign off for now. Probably won't be back till So later on this evening, really, when we're heading back to the Isle of Man. Catch you later. So we're just about to head off back to the Isle of Man, back home. Lovely sunny day, it's been absolutely gorgeous. Going to do some, maybe do a little bit more later, but apart from that, that's it really. Going to head back, get back about 10 o'clock, grab the bus, try and get back to Castletown, and then that'll be it. I'll get editing this tomorrow probably, or the next day when I've got a bit of time. Probably next week actually, when I've actually got some time. There we go. But a beautiful day in Liverpool. And we're on the Mananan, heading back. So I thought I'd record a little ending to this over the one you was just me recording, just part of that journey home. Interestingly, what you'll hear in the background as I speak here is something that got us on the trip on the way home. Really a little bit frustrating, should we say, and that is the sound of someone's phone alerts going off. We had a few people like that, some issues on the way over as well. I just don't understand why people need to leave their phones on with the alerts going off every few minutes, and that's for 3 hours. You know, a little bit of consideration would be nice. It's really interesting when you're journeying with people, the considerate ones and the people who just only care about themselves. Really strange behaviour. But I have to say, this was a fantastic trip. I really enjoyed it. Enjoyed spending a bit of time with the missus away from home. It was a lovely journey by the boat. Steam Packet are fantastic. They get a lot of hard time, but it's a really good way of travelling. It didn't cost us much going as foot passengers. Don't forget to share, to like, and also to subscribe, which doesn't cost you a penny if you subscribe to the channel. But yeah, this is just the last little views as we head back towards the Isle of Man, and watching that sunset was pretty incredible. So I'll leave you with one last listen to one of those ringtones going off right now. Seeing the Isle of Man coming into sight right now.